Hello, YouTubers of Earth and Beyond. I wanted to come across and do a review on an album that just does not need to exist. Okay, this being Kerrang presents a tribute to Green Day's American Idiot. Now, for those of you Green Day fans, including myself, know the epitome. In my opinion, it's their best record ever over Dookie. I mean, it's okay. Dookie's a great record, but I feel American Idiot has more of that theatrical, kind of just all-around great record kind of feel. And this Kerrang kind of tribute? Yeah? No. It does not capture the spirit of the original at all. I am going to go through the record track by track, discussing. There are a few high points of the record. I will admit that, but overall, as a whole, if I was to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably rate it a 4. All right. So let's start off with what I consider one of Green Day's most well-known tracks, "American Idiot," the title track, covered by 5 Seconds of Summer. Green Day, or not Green Day, One Direction and Justin Bieber wannabes. Two very bad bands, by the way. They just, going from chord to chord, that classic da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't hit those low notes. I can play it on guitar, but they just take a break in between each chord, and the vocal harmonies they try to do just do not work for them. They completely fucked up. I will say that. And they censor fuck. They don't censor, or they do censor fag, not fuck. I don't get it. It's this is how to be acceptable, kids, in the 21st century. I just don't see it. Okay, it's just a bad song all around. The second one being "Jesus of Suburbia." In my opinion, my favorite song off of the record. Every time I listen to it with my friends, it gets played the whole 9 minutes and 8 seconds through. It is a great 5-movement track. As epic as Rush's 2112. Different subject matter, but it still maintains that same epic kind of great, just technicality to it. And the band, I have a list I'm reading. The band Rise to Remain. If you hear the opening line, it sounds like maybe a cat trying to sing it instead of "I'm the son of rage and love" with emotion behind it. He goes, "I'm the son of rage and love." Just the notes do not sound good. The music behind it is okay, but as you'll come to find through this entire record, it sounds like all the guitar effects are just cheap computerized crap. Not real Gibsons played through Marshalls or anything nice like that. Fender played through Ampeg, like Ludwig drums, anything like that. Being a musician, I love to hear those raw kind of instruments coming out. The next one is "Holiday" by The Blackout. What the hell? This band should not have even touched this cover. The sound up until the breakdown, the bass solo, where it goes, "The representative from California has the floor." They decided to screamo it. Instead of doing it how Billy Joe has that great kind of lo-fi mic that he screams through, and it really works on the song, on the original. This one, he goes, "Thank you to the president, just mad, pops away, you're so punishment," or some shit like that. And I mean, I'm a metalcore fan myself. I love August Burns Red, but here on this record, it does not belong, and there are a few bands that are guilty of this, and I'll cover those later. Next is "Boulevard of Broken Dreams," covered by a band called Neck Deep. This cover was okay, but like I said, the singer just I'm not a big fan of him. Moving right along, Are We the Waiting by Yumi at 6. This band is okay. I'm kind of a fan of them, but like I said, guitar effects are cheap, and the vocalist should not have even touched this song. Not a big fan. Alright. Next one is Saint Jimmy by Bowling for Soup. Now, this one, Bowling for Soup, in my opinion, is a good kind of punk band. Their stuff's good. 1985, the single that they're most well known for is Okay. I'm not a big fan of his vocals on this one. They just don't work, is what I'm saying. The original cover has that great kind of theatrical, kind of pop punk sound to it. This one does not capture the emotion at all. Alright, next one is Give Me Novocaine by Escape the Fate. It's a metal band, for crying out loud. Metal bands, in my opinion, should not cover songs like this because they just don't work well. Punk bands, yeah, like I said, Bowling for Soup kind of works with Saint Jimmy, but this one, they decide to double bass and kind of metalcore guitar the the chorus line, and it's just not working here. I was not a big fan of it, so no. Alright, after this one, She's a Rebel, Falling in Reverse. You falling in reverse. Get off the fucking music map. You're not a band. You're just a joke. You ruined one of the most beautiful songs on the record. Even being a kind of pop-punk style, this was a song that helped me get my now ex-girlfriend turned on to Green Day. And, just totally ruined the whole feeling of it. And he's going like, she's a rebel, she's a saint, she's a salt of the earth, and she's dangerous. Instead of, she's a rebel, she's a saint, she's a salt of the earth, and she's dangerous. I mean, getting that nice clear vocal through does not work. Falling in Reverse does not work. Get off the music map right now. The next one is Extraordinary Girl by Frank Iero, I think is how he pronounces his name. And if you know him from My Chemical Romance, great songs like I'm Not Okay, I Promise, and The Black Parade, all their classic stuff. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but he's speaking through this weird voice modulator that just makes the whole cover kind of creepy and weird. And I don't know what he's trying to do, but it's not working for me. It's got kind of like this creepy kind of feel to it. Next one is my second favorite song off the record, which is Letter Bomb. Beautiful, beautiful song. Oh my gosh, the vocal delivery and the drums are great, and the guitar shredding kicks butt every single time I pop it in my car. This band does not do it justice. Lost Alone is the name of the band. The guitar, the instrumentals are okay. The vocalist, I just don't see it why he, I just don't see a reason why they gave the job to this band. The vocalist should just stick to his own stuff, and that's become apparent to most of the covers on this record. Next one. When I heard it the first time, I kind of enjoyed it. Now it's just become utter crap. It was Wake Me Up When September Ends by The Defiled. Now, I know a band name like The Defiled is, for most people, this is actually not a bad metal band in their own right, but this was definitely not the band to cover this song. Heck, this is Billy Joe's dad dying. and all the emotion and feelings that he felt came just pouring out on this song. And every single time, the guitarist I'm in a band with, I play drums for him, it brings a tear to his eye every single time because it reminds him of so many great people in his life that he's lost. His grandparents, his uncles and aunts, and it makes me getting a little sad just thinking about it. But what the hell was the Defiled thinking, even trying this song? It was okay up until Wake Me Up When September Ends. Like the fast chorus and here comes the rain again, falling from the stars. Started kicking in, and all of a sudden, like, we get this screamo. They decide to put a freaking breakdown in the middle of it. What the heck? Get off the musical map, you and Falling in Reverse. Alright, the next one is Homecoming by, who's that? Lonely the Brave. Okay, it's the longest song on the record, and the longest song on American Idiot too, the real American Idiot. But here, like I said, the vocalist just, you know the line, Jimmy died today, they blew his brains out into the bay. I'm not the best at that, but it seems like that's what they're doing the entire time on this song. The vocalist is trying to hit notes, he can't. Not good. And the last one is What's Her Name by New Politics. It's okay. I actually enjoyed the intro where it's just guitar and the vocal just peacefully whispering, thought I ran into you out on the street. But I mean, they kind of punkified the rest of it. The vocals and guitar were okay, but I didn't much enjoy the drums. But all in all, like I said, I give this record a 4 out of 10. I'm not going to touch the Dookie covers because that's a debate for another day. However, I will say this. If you're going to do a Green Day record, do a Green Day record. Don't do a Defiled record or Falling in Reverse record. Or at least don't. I mean, try to stick with the spirit, but by all means, put your own spin on it. Because what these bands are doing are just not working. So, that's my opinion on Green Day's, in my opinion, their best record. But just Kerrang, leave this record alone. Do not buy this record if you are a true music fan, or if you highly regard Green Day's American Idiot. It's definitely, Green Day's original American Idiot is definitely in my top 5 records of all time, providing it's 10 years old. And if you want to hear this record, go and either buy or download or whatever. Do whatever you want, but listen to this record as a whole. It's life-changing, really. I don't know how many records have done that for people, but it really is. So, that's my opinion. Thank you for watching, and have a great Tuesday night. And Green Day forever. Fuck you, Kerrang. Thank you.